Yeah, very frustrating. We really felt targeted this sort of game as 2 points, and I know that Sri Lanka would have fought very hard and no push-overs at all, but we do see it as 1 point lost, and that's disappointing. But realistically, what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. And now all we can do is win our games coming up one at a time, and just think of that, which is the next game's West Indies, and try and win that, and then win the next one after that. That's all we can do. It's out of our control the way the weather is. Yeah, so he picked up a little injury, as you all saw in that game against England. He fought on and battled on and played extremely well with an injury. We're very, very optimistic that the treatment that he'll get this week and the way he can recover well, we're very optimistic that he can play in that next game against the West Indies. Yeah, I would. I think it's. I think when you look, if you know the English weather, sadly we're going to get a lot of rain. We never know when the rain's going to come. People from all over the world keep asking me whether it's going to rain. I don't know, but at the moment we're seeing some problems, and I know logistically it would have been a big headache for the tournament organisers, and I know that it would have been difficult, but we have got quite a lot of time in between games, and if we have got to travel a day later, then so be it. We put men on the moon. So why can't we have a reserve day when actually this tournament is a long tournament? They're spread out the games, so I would say that it's disappointing for the crowd as well. They've got tickets to see a game of cricket, and it would be up to them if they can get there the day after. Yeah, so if we had a very good wrist spinner, in Bangladesh, I'm pretty sure he would be here. But we don't pick people just for the sake of it. You've just mentioned there, these are your quotes, that the two finger spinners we have are excellent and top quality. I'd very much rather go into games with top quality bowlers than maybe somebody who's substandard, not quite up to that level, but a wrist spinner. Some of the teams have not always been playing a wrist spinner. They've had one in New Zealand is a good example of that. So you play your best 11, for that game, those conditions, and with us it's finger spinners, and they're good finger spinners, and we're very confident about their abilities and what they can do. Okay, so I think that without giving away maybe some of the advantages I bring to Bangladesh, knowing the conditions and the country very well for cricket, but some of the boundaries are a bit bigger than expected, and I think that's something to do with the boundary boards not moving. There's the electrical boundary boards, and it takes a lot of work to move them around for the various pitches. So that's the reason you're seeing bigger outfields, so bigger hits for six, and also maybe less fours because there's more twos and threes run. That's one of the reasons. The weather plays its part as well, because this weather can slow outfields down, and the one thing that everybody expected in England was fast outfields. Now they come about in a good spell of weather. So the runs will increase as the weather improves. If it does improve, the runs will get bigger and bigger. As far as the toss, I don't think it'll have a great deal of effect. We're getting a little bit later in the summer now, and the white ball, the white kookaburra, does not nip around as much as the red ones do in England. So whilst you may have a bit of movement if it's been, for example, under covers all the day before, sweating up, but not a lot, and it's more to do with outfields and size of grounds why they've been a little bit less runs scored. But I've actually enjoyed that, because I think it makes for a wonderful game of cricket. It brings the bowlers and the fielding side back into the game more. And actually, if you love your cricket, there's a bit of a game of chess going on out there rather than just biff biff, which I particularly enjoy as a lover of the game.